Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 1, Meet the Woo, produced by 808 Mellow. Flat 7.
Moulz Mel connect. Let's get it started.
Woo! Okay.
Woo!
No, not that guy. No, not that guy. Not Captain Meat Spin, okay? If I'm the HR nightmare, Ric Flair is the HR apocalypse. That's what he is, okay? But yeah, this is Pop Smoke, okay? The big woo, the real big woo. First thing I want to address, because this seems to be an 808 Mellow thing. I've noticed it in many of his beats. There's a noise he puts in his beats that sounds like The Weeknd to me. It's a vocal.
Oh, it's at the very end of this. Yes, it's like
and I clipped it at the very end. You also hear it in Welcome to the Party. But folks, let me know. Am I tripping and thinking this sounds like The Weeknd?
I think it is The Weeknd.
It is, right? It's got to be, right? But like, you know, The Weeknd can't sue him because it's like literally a little like sliver. Here it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, and you hear it in Welcome to the Party. There's like a slight variation on it later on, but yeah, I noticed that
pop up a couple times at the end of this one.
You know, and similarly to that Weeknd thing, Pop Smoke, he has an ad-lib that and I know you're gonna hate me for this, but it reminds me of that Prime Beano, okay, in 2013, around that, because the internet era, he was doing that he was doing that, you know. But Pop Smoke's is cooler. Beano. It's cooler. That's probably blasphemous to most hip hop. Like, even acknowledge. Well, is it to even acknowledge that he had a prime? We can acknowledge that, right? Like, I mean, I consider the Because the Internet era to be Prime Beano. Like, you know, but maybe as a creative, his prime is Atlanta. I don't know.
Definitely. But in terms of rapping,
music, right? You know.
It's because of the internet, but I don't think that there's enough material before or after it in that same lane to even call it a prime. It's just an album.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, to me, a prime is like, when was Lil Wayne in his prime? It's like, shit, probably, you know, the Carter 2, Carter 3.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a run.
Is, like, 04 to... Like 08? When he went to jail, basically.
Yeah, 04 to 08, or 03 to 08, or 04 to 09, somewhere around there.
Yeah. But, okay. Prime Beano might only be Mel speak, but yeah, that Pop Smoke reminds me of that. And I mean, look, this is a Pop Smoke album. He's on the album, he's on the beats. Well, the beat went off, Chief Keef reference.
Oh yeah, we get the Earned It reference in here. Up top, and then the beat drops back in, Pop starts going in, and you know, this is pretty much what we get for the majority of the album. It's some slight variation on the 808 Mellow New York drill style beat.
Yeah.
All but one song is pretty much like that.
Yes.
And on all but one song, Pop is, you know, kind of in the same range vocally, flow-wise, but it works. The thing about this, and the key to this album for me, number one, it's length. It is repetitive.
9 tracks.
But it's only 9 tracks, and the songs are not that long. So
it's less than 30 minutes, yeah. It's like an episode of TV.
Yes, it just goes by very quickly. I was able to run the album several times this week, you know, just in succession, because it's easy listen. Second is I happen to like the style. The Tempo Man is permanently in the building tonight. He's here with these, you know, kind of, there's some of that grime influence in the production. I'm here for it. And then there's Pop, whose voice is just like this smoky, but smooth, gruff sort of just blend that just sounds amazing to me. And he's New York. He's repping my city. So all in all, it's pretty simple. for the most part, there's a formula at work here, but the formula works, and there's slight variations on the formula. And then, of course, as much as Pop likes to do callbacks in his lyrics to other songs, he'll also have songs that, you know, there's certain lines that are unique to those songs, and some of those lines stick out as just great braggadocio and just very, very confident delivery.
Yes. I'm sorry, when you said Smokey, for like the past, I don't know, however many seconds since you said it, I've just been thinking of Pop Smoke as like meat and just like sliding off the bone. Like I'm thinking of smoked meats and barbecues. But yeah,
that's what it sounds like. His voice is like it sounds like it's been cured, you know?
Yes. You know? All right. It does. He's got that perfectly cured, perfectly smoked, perfectly cooked voice. And you know?
I have more on that later on because he does something on track 3 that we'll talk about that you might say, oh, Moulz, you're a hypocrite. You've thrown people under the bus for doing this exact same thing. We'll talk about why I appreciate it from Pop Smoke, and has a lot to do with his voice.
Okay. Listen, Ja Rule, if you're listening, your voice ain't perfectly cooked. It's well done. It's burnt.
It's burnt. Too long. It's burnt. That shit's fried, you know?
Yep. So this is how you got to cook it. This song introduces... Well, I would like to introduce this concept to the audience. Pop Smoke does what I call the statement flow, meaning he will just like, it's a list of statements. Examples will be when he's like TD, OA, Tanda, City. That's when you hit the move.
Well, there's that.
Balmain, True Blue, Ocean. There's that,
and it's called, I call it like the phrase again.
Nice. Okay, the phrase again.
Like, you know, and just the pregnant pause between certain words.
Right. You know, I like that flow. That's when he's doing that flow. That's when I hit all the moves in the woo walk, you know? It has that sort of rhythmic nature to where you like want to hit moves to it, you know? He's got some other flows in here. I wish I could remember the flow. It's like, is it like, I'm trying to remember, does he do it like, if I catch him, I hurt him, sliding, I murder him?
The other flow is kind of like, it's phrase, something, 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 phrase again. So on this song, for instance, he's talking touchy. I dropped 38 in this touchy.
Yeah. The setup word. Then the sentence that leads back to the setup word.
To the setup word, yeah. It's phrase, something, something, phrase again.
These are the box office flows, you know? Like, I'm sure people who are like real into, you know, technical aspects of hip hop may overlook flows like these, you know? But these are those flows. They're sticky. They're earworms. They get in your head, you know?
Yeah.
They get you wooing, you know what I'm saying? And well, I almost didn't woo on this. I gave it a 6+ on first listen. Then I hit that Kia, bro. I hopped in that car and
okay. Yep. It always activates.
Yeah. And then it clicked. I hate to even point this out because now I'm mad at this guy, but he said I turned that boy to a duppy, and I was like, oh, duppy! You know? Which, I mean, obviously Drake didn't come up with. That's a phrase. It's a part of, like, you know, island culture, Jamaican, Caribbean. You know,
but we know who you got the notification. You don't have PopCon's tweet notifications turned on. We know about you.
I was supposed to listen to his fix tape, and then I realized I'm a Drake fan, not an OVO. Well, I like OVO artists, but like I was like, oh, PopCon, and then I'm like, do I really want to listen to PopCon? And I mean, I skimmed it. I did skim it. I at least skimmed it. You know, so
to me, that shit is watered down dancehall.
Wow. Well, I do like a handful of PopCon records.
You know what I like though? I like that Sizzla Kalonji.
That Sizzla, you know, yeah.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, I don't want to diss his I don't want to test his what did they just say? Nipsey was like he tried to don't something with his cripping. I don't want to, you know, PopCon's not a crip, but he's you know, unruly gang. I don't want to call them fake dance hall, them unruly boys might come in.
I'm not saying it's fake dance hall. It's not raw enough for me.
Oh yeah, you didn't say fake. You said watered down, right?
Just for my ears, you know.
Okay.
It's got some world music vibe to it, you know, some of that Afro beats even. But I want, you know, something more raw than that.
Right.
And it's not my go-to genre either. So like, I'm not looking for a ton of variation out of it.
Right. Okay. Well.
Anywho, back to the. I mean, not shout out to him, but I just haven't been overly impressed in myself, you know?
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, but that
Duppo, yeah.
But the thing about this song, and a lot of songs really on here, but this one in particular, I think it does its job of opening the album. It represents the majority of the album, you know, sonics wise. But you were mentioning, Mel, about the car. Like, I can listen to this music at home. I can. But this is what I want to hear in the car.
Uh-huh.
All right? Yeah. It's given the system in the car a fucking workout. It makes me want to drive fast. I play this album. It's a workout,
all right.
Front to back in the car, all the way this way and all the way that way. Okay?
Yeah, multiple times because it's less than 30 minutes.
Yes.
So, yeah. I'm glad you said a workout because every time those like 808 slides happen, it feels like it's stretching my speakers. Like, you know, like a personal trainer is like giving them a good stretch.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the sound of swerving through lanes, basically.
Yep. It's good driving music. Okay. So yeah, I met the Woo in track 1 officially, and he was a good Woo to meet, you know. So flat 7s for both Moulz and Mel. Anything else?
Well, I met John Woo.
Oh, okay.
When I saw Face Off, a movie you still haven't seen, but we know about you.
Man, I put that on the list, I think at the end of season 6 or like in the middle of it or at the start and still didn't.
You got to meet, you met the Woo, but you got to meet John Woo.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Face Off when I was a very young kid. So like, I have seen it, but it was a long time ago. So I don't remember it. But it's still on the list. Got the list. But yeah.
Oh, I'm curious. I had Daniel watch that movie Climax, and he never got back to me about it.
Oh man, you want me to check in, see if he saw it?
Definitely.
Okay.
You want to check in with him right now?
Yeah, I'll see.
Live on the air. Tell him we're on the air.
Wants to know if you've seen that and you saw that Climax.
That's what I actually want to know.
Moulz
I told him, I'm warning you, you're going to get fucked up by this thing, so don't say I didn't warn you when it's over. But he never said shit. My prediction, he didn't watch it after all, or he's scarred and he can't speak about it.
Yeah. We'll see. I sent the message. We'll see what he says.
All right. But yeah, that's all I got on the intro. It's just a really good intro, and it's, you know, at this point, though, I know it's track 1. If you don't like this, you're not going to like this album.
Yeah. This is one of those albums where...
If you don't like it, if you're like, 6+, I'm coming close, I got the energy, I just want to look... There may be something on here for you. But if you're in like 4 or 5 territory on this, don't listen to the rest of this. It's not going to be for you. This is this times 8.
Right. So.
And then one song that doesn't quite fit the
mold.
The mold, yeah.
Yeah. Breaking the Mold, XXL Freshman 2022.
Oh, is that what the thing is this year? Breaking the mold?
Yeah. And there's like a bunch of scattered detritus around them, just like broken things. Anyway. You want to move on?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.